Hi guys, welcome to the video corrections for the week 8 spiral. Make sure you are doing full corrections for any problems that you missed. Monday, Tanya has X quarters, Y dimes, and Z nickels in her pocket. Select the appropriate operations to complete the expression that represents the total amount of change Tanya has in her pocket. So what you're going to do is use these symbols right here to fill in the boxes. So the correct symbols would be 25 cents times X plus 10 cents times Y plus 5 cents times Z. For the second part, evaluate the expression for X equals 3, Y equals 5, and Z equals 2. What does this value represent? So I went ahead and substituted my values, and I got 75 cents plus 50 cents plus 10 cents, which gave me a total of $1.35. Tuesday, the prices of magazines and books at the school book fair are shown in the table. Determine if each statement is true or false. Okay, for A, the expression 7.95 times B plus 4.95 times M represents the cost of buying B books and M magazines. That is true. For B, the expression $12.90 plus B plus M times B plus M represents the cost of buying B books and M magazines. That is false. We cannot combine the $7.95 and $4.95 to get $12.90 and multiply it times B plus M because the books and the magazines are different prices. Number C, the total cost of buying 3 books and 4 magazines is $43.65. That is true, and I got that by substituting my values. So I put in 3 for books, and then I put in 4 for magazines, and then I multiplied and got $23.85, $19.80, added that together, and it did come out a true statement. Wednesday, a grocery store offers 4 different size boxes. Actually, that's not 4. That should actually be 3 because there's 3 boxes. And of peanuts as shown below. So what you're going to do is you're going to write the words large, medium, or small in each box to make a true statement. I'm going to give you a hint. This is division of mixed numbers. So you're going to be dividing mixed numbers. So it will pause so you can enter your answers for each of the 3 rows, and then it will show you the corrections for everything. Okay, so they should be filled in as follows. So the first one, the large box, is 3 times larger than the medium, and my work to show that is over here. I did 6 3/4 divided by 2/4. I did keep, flip, or sip, cross divide, multiply, and simplify, and got 3/1. The second one, the large box, is 6 times larger than the small. So I did the large box, so that's over here, 6 3/4 divided by the small, which is 1 1/8. I did keep, flip, or sip, cross divide, multiply, simplify, and I got 6/1. And then the medium box is 2 times larger than the small box. I got that, here's my work down here, by doing the medium, which is 2 1/4, divided by 1 1/8. Did keep, flip, recip, then cross divide, multiply, simplify, and got 2/1. Make sure you are writing down full corrections for this with the division work and not just the words that go in the boxes. Thursday, the table shows the cost of different camping activities. Over the summer, Maura canoed 4 times and fished 3 times. So canoed 4 times and fished 3 times. Write and evaluate an expression that represents the total cost Maura spent canoeing. So the first one you're going to enter is you are going to write an expression that represents the total cost Maura spent canoeing. And then you are going to evaluate that expression. So what is the total cost? All right, so first for the expression, she canoed 4 times and the cost of canoeing is $8. So we have 4 times 8. And then we're going to add that to the cost for fishing. So it's $5, or I'm sorry, for fishing, 4 times 8, my bad. I'm just realizing I made a mistake. Erase. She fished 3 times, so it's going to be 3 times fishing was $5. So 4 times canoeing at $8 plus 3 times fishing at $5. So that's the expression, part 1. Now, when we evaluate this, we're going to do 4 times 8 first, which is 32. And then you're going to do 3 times 5, which is 15. And then you're going to add those together, and you're going to get 47. So the total cost is $47. Okay, so we are halfway done. You're going to turn over to the other side, and while you're doing that, here is a picture of my dog PJ when he was 5 months old. Doesn't he look so cute? Alright, so on to homework number 34, Circumference Review Worksheet. Make sure you're doing full corrections with the work instead of just writing the correct answer. Number 1, a bicycle tire has a radius of 12.5 inches. Select values to complete the equation below to find the circumference of the wheel. Use 3.14 for pi. Next, how far does the tire roll in 1 complete revolution? Alright, so we have a radius of 12.5 inches. So since it's a radius, we use the formula C equals 2 times pi times the radius. Then I substituted my values, and so I have 2 times 3.14 times 12.5. Now it says how far does the tire roll in 1 complete revolution? So that means the tire is starting and it's going around 1 revolution. In other words, we want to find the circumference of the tire. So I wrote my formula, I substituted my values, I multiplied, and I got my answer, 78.50 inches. Number 2, a circle with a center at point O is shown. Determine if each statement is true or false. So the following A, B, and C will come up, and you're going to mark true or false for each one, and then the corrections will be at the end. All right, so the first one says segment ON is a radius of the circle. So when I find ON, it's this little thing right there, that's actually a chord, and so it's false. B, segment QM is a diameter of the circle. So QM is one side going to the other, passing through the center. So true, that is a diameter. And then to find the circumference, multiply the length of OL by pi. So that one is false because OL, I made this little note here, is a radius. And so if you have a radius, you need to use the formula C equals 2 times pi times r. You only do C equals pi times d if it's a diameter. Okay, find the distance around each figure. Use 3.14 for pi. So number 3 has, well, it's numbered 13 and 14. So just pay attention that the first one is half of a circle, and my hint for the second one is that it's 3/4 of a circle. Go ahead and input your answers. It'll prompt you, and then the corrections will follow. Okay, so for number 13, the half circle, the first thing I did is I did find the circumference by using C equals pi times D. And so the circumference is 314 centimeters, but I only have half of a circle. I don't need the full thing. So then I did 314 divided by 2 and got 157 centimeters. Number 4, I did the same thing. Found the full circumference, so I wrote the formula, C equals 2 times pi times the radius, because I'm given a radius. I substituted my values. I doubled 5, which is 10, and then I got 31.4 feet. So from here, I'm noticing, like, if I divided this up, it could be fourths of a circle, and I'm only having 3/4, and I don't need this little part, the 5 by 5 that's missing. So I'm only finding 3/4 of 31.4, the answer. Since I have a decimal here, I converted 3/4 to 0.75 and multiplied it by 31.4, and my answer is up there, 23.55 feet. Number 4, at a local park, Sarah can choose between 2 circular paths to walk. One path has a diameter of 120 yards, and the other has a radius of 45 yards. Now we want to know how much farther can Sarah walk on the longer path than on the shorter path if she walks around each path or walks around the path once. So a little hint, draw your paths. So do your circle, one with a diameter and the other one has a radius. And you're going to want to find the circumference of both. And then the part where it says how much farther, remember that's finding the difference. So you'll take each circumference and go from there. Okay, so I found the circumference of the path with a diameter of 120 yards by writing the formula, substituting the value, and I got 376.8 yards. Then I found the circumference of the smaller path, or the second one. It has a radius, so I used the radius formula, 2 times pi times the radius. I substituted my values and doubled the radius and got 282.6 yards. Now to figure out how much farther, you're going to subtract. So I did 376.8 minus 282.6, and that's how we get 94.2. So she can walk 94.2 yards farther. Congratulations, you finished the corrections, and I will see you next week, same time, same place.